Good morning, good morning, good morning.
And hello, Estinian. Good morning. How are we doing? Good morning to, let's see, let me scroll back.
Y'all are diving in early, I love it. Let's see, we had a check-in from Amethyst. Thank you for the check-in. We had a check-in from Ook. Thank you for the check-in.
Good morning.
Good day, good evening. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? Ugh, stretch. How are y'all doing? Yeah, the plugin's working. I see it. I see it. Pronouns plugin. Nice. How are we doing? We are mostly doing some more Hildibrand today. I might dive in and do a little bit of, like, a tiny bit of mog farming. We'll see what my tombstones look like. Here's our pretty man. Wearing the courtly lover's gear. And then glasses. Y'all both got in super early. Super early. Your mom made pita today? Delicious. Delicious. At least I hope it was delicious. That sounds awesome. I had cereal. I had cereal and coffee. It's my usual breakfast. Just a bowl of cereal and some coffee. The coffee that I work on literally all stream. Same cup, usually. And what did I have yesterday? I just had like a baked potato and a peanut butter sandwich. Dinner last night. Yep. Potatoes. It is, I'm eating it right now. Nice. I am glad. Yes. Let's go to the Mogpendium here. What do I have on my things? I have some things that I can do. We have some things that I can't do. Biggs and Wedges, excellent adventure. Amazing. I'm sure. Go do that potentially. What's our mini mogs? They're mini mogs. What's our mini mogs? Collect 3 seals for the Wondrous Tales this week, huh? Or 5 Grand Company supply and provisioning missions. Alright. Let's see. Rose, good morning to you as well. How you doing? Good day. Yeah, let's go to the gold saucer right quick, and I'll do like a gate to get my brain going. If there's a fun one happening. Yeah, we're mostly Hildibranding it up today. We are continuing with the Endwalker Hildibrand quests. For those that know, I'm just now learning. But so far, they're kind of bonkers. Which is what I expected. Any way the wind blows in Event Square. Sure. Oh. You good at work, Ruz? Nice. Hope your workday goes well. Oh boy, Hildibrand. Yep. They just get weirder, Melfi. They just get weirder. Thank you for the lurk, Rose. I hope you have a good day at work. Thank you for the work lurk. I appreciate you. Yeah, they just get weirder. Got a little bit of time before I'll be diving into it, but they I'm in the Endwalker ones now. I think there's also Dawn Trail Hildibrand, which is probably also very weird. We'll get there eventually. Yeah. Hildibrand. Hildy. Yeah, first we're gonna warm up, do a little gate action. Give me a couple of mock domes. I have no idea how many, and I don't even know what this event is. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Oh, I finished my taxes last night. That sucked. That was super fun. But the site I used actually seemed honestly better than like TurboTax. And it was also free for my federal and like $18 for my state, which is way better than what I usually end up paying TurboTax. Usually costs me like $100 plus just to do my taxes with TurboTax. So screw them. Yeah, we got it done. I owe a bit of federal, but I managed to get my federal down pretty good because being able to write off stream expenses helps. I definitely missed a few expenses I could write off probably, but I tried to get it pretty close. Yeah, since I'm a streamer / content creator, I can write off stuff like my 14 subscription and a portion of my internet bill and a portion of my power bill. I think the power bill's the one I forgot. I don't think it'd be very much money anyway, but I forgot the power bill. You know, like if I buy a game for stream, then off. If I buy stuff for stream or for videos or whatever, I managed to bring it down pretty easily. I still owe it a bit though, which sucks. But what can you do? I'm getting a little bit back from the state one though, so because they calculate stuff slightly differently. Oh, we take those. But yeah, taxes are done. Ahead of the deadline, I got the emails saying they were both accepted, so I did it right enough for them to be happy with it. I'm pretty sure I did it. But doing taxes as a self-employed person in the U.S. are very annoying. There's a lot of extra steps we have to go through. Because normally a lot of it's handled on the company you work for side. Obviously, it's not. I work for me. I am the company that I work for. Yeah, I got it done now. So that should get paid out, or they should auto draft my payment here in a couple of days. There's sounds from a person talking from your game. Hearing a very quiet talking that isn't you. Sometimes I think some of these people are emoting and those have like audio. Occasionally there's like an intercom type of deal. Are you hearing it like constantly or just occasionally? Yeah, I'm here with a bunch of people. Occasionally the emotes have sounds. Like if I... Nope, that one had no sound. I lied. promise there's some with sounds. And since I'm, just occasionally, okay. Making sure it wasn't weird. I've also got my air conditioning on, finally. I managed to unwrap my air conditioning. Look at my air conditioning on, so it's a little bit more pleasant in here. It's cold outside still, but which means the heat is on in my apartment. But I can't control my heat. I can't control my AC. I'm just confused by it. Yeah, there's some emotes that can do it. And yeah. We're in like a casino, so sometimes an intercom will cut in and be like, an event is happening soon. Beep boop. Be a couple minutes. Yeah. Just MMO things, you know? Yeah, always, like I said, always let me know if you hear something weird, because it could just be something weird. Yeah. We're waiting, like, I think it's like 2 minutes before this event kicks off. And I'll see if I can get me some fog domes. We get some for doing gates, which is what these are. I have 21. And from nearest estimation, I need a couple of hundred, a few hundred, maybe even several hundred. Which means I'm going to have to grind them better. Look at this guy. Catfish. Lung butter McLovin. They let you sort of do whatever you want. You can get real wild with your MTX. Your cosmetics. Most of them aren't MTXs. Most of them you can just get. Some of them are purchased with real money. And my inventory's messed up. Again. I think this. Oh. Nice. Let's go. When Master Typhon's nose blows, whether the mucus flows, nobody knows. Can you read his motions? Zigzag safe hand from the oncoming tempest? You think you have what it takes to be the last one standing? Step right up. Do get caught in a squall of sputum. Hey, there's nothing to lose but your dignity. Gross. I don't know what this one is, but it sounds real gross. We're trying. I don't know what event this is. I feel like we're all just gonna die. I think this might be like a placement thing. Like it'll trigger. Then remain on the dais until time expires. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just stacked up here with like 25 different people. All right. Here we go. Uh-oh. Well. Well. We got bodied. Can I go back in? Well, let me go back in. No. Hilarious. I got outplayed. The flesh pile failed us. I got a single tombstone for that. Was wondering. One. When's the next one? In 20 minutes. Okay. We might go, the next one's Air Force One. Which I know I'm good at. That's the one we did on Sunday, where I have to blast all the things. Want to still profit? It's true. It's true. It would have been nice to get like 5, though. Oh, right. I have to wait till Saturday. Right. We bought on Sunday. Let's see. The next thing is at 10:40. I think we're just going to go over and do Hildibrand. I think we're just going to go and start Hildy. Which I definitely remember where that is. Saltwind Refuge? Saltwind's Welcome? Out in the middle of nowhere. That was, yes. I guess in that one you just basically choose a place to stand, and then being like, "Ha! You chose poorly." I couldn't move once the game started. In case you're wondering why I just stood there and took it. Song's still a banger. I was gonna do that Fate while I was here, but it has 1 minute left. Is. Alright. Shall we I was gonna say shall we Persona. That is a different day. We are Hildibranding. Which is a much differently themed story. You know, Persona yesterday was wild though. A lot of stuff went down, huh? Fun. I'm loving that game. Loving it. All right. Here we are, which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. That's right. That's right. Hildibrand's body got abducted. They shoved him in a sack and stole him. Because his soul was detached. So now we have his soul. We don't have his body.
Over there. That man is definitely up to no good.
Come on, voice. Warm it up. Hi.
Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator. We should stay out of sight. Watch what happens.
Uh-huh. We're so out of sight. Look how stealthy we are. Oh, he's just still there, huh? What? What? This guy? Imagine.
Mr. Chupacabra. But he expressly told us he'd put the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he?
Yes. Imagine a character lying to the hero. You know? Sounds unreasonable. Would never happen in any other video game. The goods appear to be none the worse for wear. Very well. Your payment, as promised. No yawning. My client will be most pleased. Uh-huh. What? What?
Oh no, is he going to feed the inspector to that giant sea monster?
Come on. Sorry, I did not mute. I thought I pressed the button. Sorry about blowing out your eardrum, probably. Ugh. My throat's not doing it this morning.
It's an honor and a pleasure as always, Dr. Luque. I have faith this specimen will meet with your satisfaction.
What is happening? Why is there a Robo Skullman? I don't know what I don't know what's happening. This is a completely new character.
Now, this is the one said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world. The Manderville Man. None other. He has weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuses, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It even said he survived a journey to Delamut itself, and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma, from which I am assured he would never wake. You're free to do with his body as you please.
Gross.
Wah ha ha. Even the mightiest warriors can't fight while asleep. These meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel. What? But my next child will be all but invincible. With this body and mine, or this body, mine to command, I will exact a bloody, glorious revenge. Give my boldness, Dr. Luque, but when might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be repaid.
Listen, we all got debts we gotta repay, Chupacabra. I got so much debt. Any just ludicrously wealthy people out there want to help me out? So much debt. Worry not. With the Telephore gone for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion.
And gladly shall I accept the spoils, Doctor. And resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance.
Obviously. There will be 0 comeuppance. Oops. Comeuppance. No, not you. Not now. Bah. I must away. Do I know this guy? I wonder if he's a side piece of content that I haven't done. Because I don't think I know this guy. I feel like I would remember the weird robot doctor.
Wait, Dr. Luque, my payment.
Probably chase them.
Wake up, Inspector.
Let's land it right in him. Oh. Oh. He's back. also has a TBI. Oh, I do declare. Could it be? The world is no longer purple. Wow.
Not moving, damn you. Was supposed to be comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge.
Body him. Worth a spry for a corpse. Oh. Mommy. Oh. Hildibrand's back. Again, the G pose has face animations. He's literally some guy with a mouse just dragging his mouth bones around. Oh, it's the moon. Not again. Oh, also, speaking of the moon, yo, the art of this mission is so cool. Talk about it more in a second. Hildibrand? Oh, yeah. Just push another button. That'll help. So goofy. Nice. Should probably let go now. Nah. So goofy. Oh. That was a rather big bomb. Oh. Whoever that character was, I don't think he's a problem now. Nope. All right. Back in the ground. Did tank that pretty well. Oh, I say, that was a rather dramatic series of events to awaken to. But more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. I do declare my most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my loyal assistants. But rejoice, for Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Heck yeah, you have. Let's go. Yay, Hildibrand. Yay. What? I'm sorry, what? He's being abducted by aliens? Get your Illuminati out of here. Oh, he's trying. Where's he even getting all that stuff from? No. No. Wait, Inspector. Okay. I knew it. An alien abduction. And to think I would have had a chance to witness one with my own eyes. Was that something? It really is. It is bonkers. They're ramping it up. It was already pretty crazy. But we're going to another level. This month's issue of the Thavnarian Truth shall be the best one yet. Because keep in mind, while this is a fantasy game, aliens are real in this universe. They don't typically have flying saucers, which is the confusing part. I don't know what's happening with that. I guess we'll see. Just when I thought we had finally had the inspector back, off he went, then came back, and then floated off again. Yep. It was weird. Like, aliens are a known quantity for us. We've met some. But not those. Ugh, I know it's not the first time he's taken to the skies without warning, but still, always a little disappointing. Still, there's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Radzenheim. Yeah. The Hildibrand quests are always like a little bit of a sort of a palate cleanser, right? That makes sense. They sort of break up the often rather dark main story, because a lot of this expansion in particular, the Endwalker like the Shadowbringers and the Endwalker expansions, were very dark. Like, kind of traumatizing, TBH. So Hildibrand is here to, give us the lighter side of an RPG.
Oh, Inspector, why you left me again, and where have you gone? No, this won't do. Get it together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant Nashu will solve the mystery of your disappearance. Again. And don't you worry, Damelon. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time.
Is next time right now? Yes. Yes, it is. Meanwhile, in Mare Leventorum, which is the moon, they dropped him. Of course, they dropped him off on the moon. The moon is the location we go in Endwalker. I don't remember seeing that guy though. Oh my god, they're adorable. Also kind of terrifying, but also kind of adorable. Hildibrand agrees. What? Oh, right. We got the credits. If I'd known there was going to be a little song there, I would have been prepared, but I was not. They did a little sitcom intro. The credits for yesterday were the catchy. Yep, yeah, I was just my timing was a little off. Yeah. They were just waiting for that. Wild. Yes, but in Endwalker we go to the moon. Of course this had to go to the moon. It's actually a spaceship, by the way. I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist, but turns out. Oh, but yes. Before we get into this, the Artemis 2 mission, the flight, the flyby of the moon, went down yesterday. Where they reached the moon, then swung around. Like they did a flyby across the dark side, and then now they're on their way back. They got so many cool pictures and video, and we got to watch them go out there because apparently we can do that now. Like they were live streaming from both, from cameras outside the ship and inside. Really sick, honestly. Pictures are starting to come in, and they're very cool. First time we've been back to the moon since in 50 years. We didn't land. This is not a mission to land on the moon. I think that's a couple of missions away, but it is planned. This was a flyby. Both test the equipment. Get them out there. And they reach the astronauts reach the farthest point any humans have been from Earth. They literally reached the farthest, like, into space as they were going around the backside of the moon. Sick. It's cool. I didn't stay watch that stream because I needed to sleep. Yeah, it was like well into the afternoon and evening for us. So yeah, it would have been like crazy late for you. But the pictures are coming in. I'll randomly be dropping them into the Discord as stuff comes in. It's very cool. There've already been some really good ones, like the Earth set photo and all that. You go to the moon in Genshin Impact as well. Ah, I haven't been to the moon in Genshin. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. There is some world hopping type of stuff in Genshin, if I recall correctly. Just like as a premise. That makes sense. One of the newest quests. I gotcha. Yeah, we go to the moon in Endwalker, which is not the newest expansion, but the previous one here. And then we go beyond. Crazy. Endwalker is very sci-fi. And now there's just like space flight and like questing and stuff that just happens. Like a bunch of the crafting stuff nowadays, a bunch of crafting and gathering stuff is just occurs in space. They keep opening new planets. Wild. It's wild. Take a turn. It's one of the newest quests. I'll probably end up diving back into Genshin just to catch up at some point. Be on my own time. I don't know if I'll stream it or not. But I might end up back over there. Like I said, I enjoy the game. I just haven't played it in a minute. I enjoy blasting stuff sometimes, and the exploration's always fun. The world's really interesting. IMO. I find the world very interesting, especially as they've opened up more zones and stuff. I've spent a lot of hours just wandering. And Genshin, the moon going is cool because the moon is a corpse. Ah, okay. On the moon, there's the Traveler's spaceship. Ah, we get some cool lore. Interesting. I was wondering about that. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. It does sound sick. I am so far behind. I think the last thing I did in Genshin was, I don't remember. I did all the Thunder land. And then I was in the next area, the sort of jungly place. I think that sounds familiar. I was doing stuff there. Alright. I might not remember right. I guess it's been a minute. But yeah, I do enjoy the world. The setting they do. Sumeru. Yes, that's the one. There are 3 more areas after Sumeru. Yeah, like I said, I'm not caught up. Wow. Wow, 3 more. They're big. Like they don't play around. I love it. Like I said, I don't love like gacha as a business business idea, but they've made there've been some banger games in the gacha like monetization. There's been a couple of games out there that are like just legitimately good video games. There have been a few of them. And yeah, like if you can resist the gacha, you just end up with a cool like free to play game that you can hang out in, right? Right. It's when you get like FOMO'd they become a problem. Like, well, I guess I gotta spend. Like you don't gotta spend. I think I put like, you know, like probably about a game's purchase worth of money into Genshin though. I think. Like, you know, I was like, I've played this for hundreds of hours. They probably deserve a little something. You know, maybe get the battle pass or whatever. That kind of thing. Yeah, for the most part, yeah, you can play those games free to play if you're just vibing. If you're not trying to be like, you know, if you don't get FOMO'd, basically.
Like, no, I must have the new waifu.
Like you don't need them. But hey, it's the whales that keep the games going, though, right? Yeah, there were some good games coming out of that business model. So it's a weird spot. A weird spot. I'm not free to play, but what I spend is on like skins and battle pass. Yeah, like that makes more sense to me, right? Like rather than, you know, throwing gems at them for the RNG pulls, like the actual gacha stuff. It makes more sense to me to do like the battle pass, especially if you're playing the game enough where you're like leveling up the battle pass, right? Like, drop $5 for a month of battle pass, right? Like that's probably worth if you're already playing the game anyway. Not worth if you're not playing the game. And you know, skins are always fun. Yeah, it's when you start Gamba, it's when you get into your Gamba that things can be a little sketch. Nouvellette. My beloved got a skin and I just could not resist. Hey, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not familiar with Nouvellette. I think that was after my time. I can't remember most of the characters I have. I think I've got some 5 stars. But I usually try to save up my the free pulls and just do those. They're from the next region after Sumura. Ah, gotcha. Makes sense. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably end up back in there at some point. Do more exploring. See, the best part is the longer I wait, the more new content there is, right? Right? So it's just a win. Assuming I do it before the game eventually shuts down, right? Which will probably be a hot minute. Genshin's still making ludicrous amounts of money, from what I understand. Hot man? I do like me a hot man. Like me a hot man. Like I said, I was trying to make all my teams men only, which, you know, is a hilarious way to play Genshin. TBH. I think I have like one squad that I just sort of did whatever on. I meant, yeah. I followed. Nuvalet is the is a hot man. Yeah. Yeah, I followed. I followed you. Is it literal? Are they? Is he a fire aspect? Is it literally a hot man? Hydro. Interesting. Fair. You like some hydro? Some hydro homies. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. Ow. Does he pop off in a team? Does he have some good skills? Duke. Because that's the real win. When the PNGs are both very attractive and also good. Although, you know, most characters you can do something with. If you're not trying to be like ultra mega in-game, like speed running the Abyss thing. When he came out, he was the best. That's a good sign. Means he's probably still fine. Imagine being a hot man. I know, Chryso. Me too. Could not be me. Yeah, he isn't bad, but he's lower. Right. Gets a little power crept, you know? That kind of thing. Like, he's probably still perfectly fine. But, you know, new characters come out. They do weird things. Cool. Also, good morning, Chryso. Good morning. That is the way of gacha. They have to release new and busted characters. Otherwise, why would you keep pulling? Why would you do it? Hey, Chryso got the extension too. Nice. Nice. He was top of the meta until very recently, so it's really good. Damn. Must have some real good stuff then. Yeah, I might have to go. You're giving me the urge to hop back in. Luke, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't have time to play Genshin right now. I got things to do. You're giving me the urge. I don't have time to play Genshin. I got things to do. 'Cause I know what happens. I play Genshin and then like wander around for 8 hours straight, doing literally nothing but discovering chests. I know what happens. There's an update tomorrow. Oh boy. Maybe I patch. You know, technically, if I did stream Genshin, I could write off buying gems. If I pull on stream. You know, that's technically a thing I can do. Like on my taxes. Because it's for content. Of course, that would require me to have the money to purchase them in the first place. That's not how that works. Yeah. It is technically a thing. That's how a lot of your gacha content creators. That's how a lot of them are kind of able to do what they do. Is because while they do have to, you know, buy the stuff up front, they can, if the US ones at least. I assume it works the same elsewhere. they can write it off on their taxes, which means they, you know, save some money. That's a good benefit. Yeah, it's like I said, it just writing off like stuff that I could write off this year saved me quite a bit of money on my taxes because it was for content. It's very nice. This is very nice. It's a Mondstadt expansion. Interesting. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna have to update Genshin. Probably gonna take 7 years to upgrade the client. But it's time for our first break, chat. It kind of snuck up on me while we were rambling. Y'all take a break along with me. We'll be back in about 3 minutes to ramble some more, Hildibrand some more, stream some more. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. Stay tuned, and we will BRB. Welcome back, everybody. How we doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes. It's a wall push-up and bicep curls day for me today. Trying to add a little extra in. Because, yeah, the floor push-ups are just bodying me right now, so I need to build more. I need to build more base strength up. I'm trying to do that. It's still moving. It's still moving around. Still exercise. It still counts. Yeah, welcome back. Let's do the thing, shall we? You know what I need to do to help me with, like, almost missing the ads? Is I need to see if I can make a button on my stream deck that warns me, like, flashes when ads are coming. I can see it over here when I look over at my OBS, but my stream deck is right below my eye line. Really help. I'm sure I could do that. I'm sure I can. But let's do the thing.
Damn alone. I have a new lead, and just as I promised, you're the first to know. You're the first to know.
Dream Deck. Dream Deck. I wouldn't mind a Steam Deck. Yes, it's still a Stream Deck. I don't even know if you can get a Steam Deck right now. Because of, you know, everything. I think all the Steam Decks are actually, like, sold out. Because hardware sucks to get right now for everybody. Also why we haven't heard anything about the Steam machines that they were talking about. The new ones. Yes. I know Christ is just making fun of the fact that I don't say Stream Deck. Very enunciated. I know he's goofing. Yes, now that I can confirm everybody's pronouns, hopefully I won't mess that up again. Such a good extension.
Such a good extension. Before we get back into details, though, I should give you back your soul container.
Now you said it fine, I'm just being difficult. Listen. If you're going to be difficult, I can be difficult. By making you think that you've been making fun of me. And that it hurts so much. Well, I am very My enunciation is a work in progress. So while, this particular instance might not have been, I know that there's sometimes the words that come out of my mouth are hard to understand. Especially when my mouth hurts, which it does quite frequently. They did straight up say that the Steam machine was delayed because of the shortage. Is the correct play? Oh yeah, 100%. Didn't hear a similar statement about Steam Decks, but it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I think it was just like, I think if you go to like the Steam Deck page, I think like they're all like out of stock. Like I think they just won't let you order them because they've been out. But I think they're like, yeah, we can't really produce them at the moment. A similar deal. Yeah, they definitely delayed the Steam machines, which they definitely should have. It's probably still going to be kind of expensive, even in the best of times. But I'm sure it would have ended up like either egregious or would have ended up costing Valve a bajillion dollars to like loss lead it, right? Like sell it for less than it took to produce. Well, I'm not surprised. Yeah, it was definitely the right play. I think this new Steam machines will be neat. I don't necessarily need one, but I do think they'll be neat. They're not like a required piece of tech, right? Really just another way to access your Steam library. Shouldn't say. I'm more interested in the OS, honestly. Like their version of Linux, where they're going to run on the Steam machines. I'm more interested to see that come out. You can already kind of do it, regardless, but I'm interested to see what they come up with to make it like streamlined. But obviously, they're not going to release that until they release the Steam machine. Because if they release it before they release the Steam machine, then people can just do that on their own computers. Yeah, you got the Costco pre-built. Yeah, is it still treating you well, Grayson? I'm glad. I'm glad.
I gave it a good scrub first, of course, being the gentleman that he is. I'm sure the inspector wouldn't want to leave any lingering spiritual odors.
There. Soul crystal get.
There. Now you can listen to my findings without having distracting thoughts like, when is Nashu going to give me back my soul container?
Yeah, that's the distracting thought that I have on stream. I think Nashu just called me out for being a little distractible. I think.
Now, as for the lead I mentioned, I was thumbing through a periodical and found an article on alien abduction. The way it was described was almost exactly what happened to the inspector. He even had a little diagram of a man swimming in midair. Anyway, the author seemed convinced that the victim had been taken to the moon.
This crackpot theory sounds awfully familiar.
That's because it is. You remember Dorian, the editor in briefs?
It's editor in brief. We don't know what kind of underwear Dorian's wearing.
He was the one who wrote it.
Although Dorian looks like kind of like a briefs guy. I believe it. I'm not making any value judgments on what kind of underwear Dorian or anybody else wears. Just to be clear. Wear whatever you feel comfortable in. Or don't.
Plans on doing research for the next edition of On the Moon itself. Apparently there's a portal or something in Garlemald that'll take you straight there.
Probably galaxy briefs. True. Little fancy space undies. True. It's like it's got like the Milky Way, but why he would have the Milky Way, nobody knows. But he probably has like the Milky Way and then little aliens, like alternating pattern. Yep. Why are we talking about Dorian's underwear?
But a world hopping adventurer like you must have been to the moon already. Know it like the back of your hand, I bet.
I mean, yeah. I have been there already.
Thought so. It'll be nice to have an expert guide up there to help me search for clues. What say you?
To the moon, Nashu! To the moon.
Right. I'll start packing my bags.
Oddly thematic that we're going to the moon when Artemis just left the moon. Kind of well timed, if I do say so myself.
I don't know what the weather is like on the moon. I remember Garlemald being chilly the last time I was there.
I actually also don't know what the weather is like on the moon. I'm a little confused as to how the weather works on the moon in general.
TBH.
Yes.
Ooh.
Good. Have y'all know that I did resist the obvious engagement bait about asking about underwear. I don't think I should know that. I don't think that's the kind of relationship we have. Don't know that I should know that. It did cross my mind. It apparently has an atmosphere. Yeah, we can apparently breathe and everything there. Never really explained as far as I know, unless it is in like a side quest. But other than it's a space station.
Oh, it's much colder than I remembered. I sure hope this lunar gate is close.
Not really.
Tower of Babel? You mean that big spiky spire? Oh, we shouldn't get lost on the way in there. Get moving.
Yes, to the Tower of Bubble. Oh, can I not teleport to the tower? Of course not. You know what? Well, that's just ride. Well, Loporits have artificial atmosphere tech. True. It seems a bit excessive to extend that across the entire moon rather than just the boroughs. That was my thinking too, but apparently there's like, whatever. Let's just let it ride. Cause yeah, we're just fine when we go up there.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the science of a lot of this is confusing. Of a lot of the space stuff in Endwalker is a little confusing. from like a scientific standpoint. But it is a fantasy video game. So probably something aether, something air magic, etc., etc.
Oh, this thing will send us up to the moon. Just like that? Courage, Nashu.
It will. I mean, I can just teleport up there, but most of y'all have to take a gate.
The world is in grave danger, and the people deserve to know. I have to reach the moon so I can expose the truth.
Hi, Dorian.
Like as I have explained to you twice already, I can only allow passage to authorized travelers, which you are not. You're with them, aren't you? Aliens have infiltrated every layer of our society. What in the blazes are you talking about? I'm Dalmaskian, born and raised. Look, it's Dorian, the editor of briefs.
That's Delian, editor-in-chief. Thank you very much. And you were friends of the abducted, I believe.
Avalon, greetings. Are you acquainted with this man, by any chance?
He exposited in my direction once.
And that was enough, I wager. He has trouble written all over him.
Damelon? As in Damelon Morgan? Slayer of gods? Savior of Ishgard? Liberator of the provinces? Dealer of pants? Wait. Hold on. How'd they know about that last one?
How do they fail to recognize such an unbelievably famous individual?
It's a, it's a whole thing. How does he know about the stealing of the pants?
As a champion of the people, you have a duty to lead us through this fact-strangling checkpoint. You cannot let your comrade's abduction go unsolved. He needs you, and the world needs my next article.
Dialogue in this game is sure is something. It is wild. Wild. But the Hildibrand writing is often bonkers. In particular. Editor in briefs would be interested in a pants thief. That's true. True. What pants did you steal? See, the thing is, I don't actually remember. Well, that's why I'm a little surprised that Delion knows, because I don't remember. I'm not sure that was me. Also, I can't say that it wasn't.
Can you believe he was taken to the moon? Well, that certainly sounds like an emergency to me. Your acquaintance here sure seems sincere in his desire to help. I'll grant him special dispensation to accompany you just this once. You may proceed to the nether gate.
Yeah, I don't remember what pants I stole. I mean, don't know. It might have been a side quest that I haven't done, honestly. It's very possible. Sometimes you gotta steal some pants. Maybe it was for like a costume or something. Like I had to go undercover. I don't know.
I don't know. Mysterious fortunes have thrust us together. And though I trust the fates about as much as I trust that obviously compromised gate guard, I will leave no moonstone unturned. The truth is up there.
The truth is out there. You know, the X-Files thing. Truth is up there. Mulder would have loved to see that abduction. TBH. That's who we really need. We need Mulder here. Yep. Welcome to Zamoon. That's Aetheris. Actually, pretty trippy that we have not exactly this photo, but we have a similar photo now. It's been updated, like a real life photo of the like the Earth set. Pretty wild. Is gravity light here? You would think, but no. But no. There is shenaniganry afoot here, Ook. Yeah. I don't know what I expected from going to the moon originally, but yeah, it's just a zone. Like I said, doesn't look like there's an atmosphere, you know? But apparently. Genshin had light gravity on the moon. I like it when they do stuff like that. I don't know why we didn't see this. See that here. Would have been cool. But yeah, it is very much just mechanically just another map. Right?
The moon is just as white and shiny up close, but not made of cheese. And no sign of Inspector Hildibrand either.
So we've already arrived. The Empire's technology is more advanced than I feared.
Also, don't sniff too hard on the moon. This appears to still be made of a similar material as our moon, IRL, which means all this is like regolith, which is like a dusty, silicone-y, like staticky dust that's covering all this. Really bad for you. Really bad to breathe in. It also like sticks to spacesuits and gets everywhere and like ruins equipment. Google says it was in Heavensward, Hildibrand. Ah, that makes sense. I have not been in that one in a minute. A sequence where we massaged one of the elderly knights and stole his armor. Right. I actually do remember that now. That's all it took, the massage. There's also a character that's a moon goddess, and she always moonwalks. Oh no, she does like the bounce. Like the high bounce always has like low gravity. Makes sense. Makes sense. Feels like the little moon bouncing. That's cute. That's cute.
Over there! Aliens must have built some kind of forward base on the lunar surface. We must sneak in and blow the lid on their invasion plans.
Alien's gonna have a real weird time here. Alien is not gonna handle the fact that the entire moon is actually a spaceship very well. Built by a deity and her bunny minions.
Looks like Dorian has a lead. Come on, we should follow him.
I know that sounded like a crazy sentence, but literally what happened.
Aliens! Atlas got aliens! I never expected to be so tall, or so small and bunny-like.
Welcome. If I had known I was receiving so many visitors, I would have sent for more tea.
You might say the moon's haunted. You might say the moon's haunted. It's one of my favorite memes. Yeah, Princess Kaguya. Yeah. Now, this is just a guy. He's kind of a ghost. That voice speaking inside my head. I don't know the words. Their meaning is clear. Are they wielding psychic powers to try and brainwash me? Yes. You are right there, friend. Need help with anything in particular? And this one speaks our tongue fluently. Learned it from your Charlian collaborators, I wager. Don't think you'll fool me. What with your adorable bunny nose and silken ears. I'll print the truth before you arrive to beguile my fellow men.
Hi, guys. Yes, moon is literally haunted.
You're one of your AG's friends, aren't you? Not sure who or what put such odd ideas in your companion's head. Do you mind setting them straight for me?
Nope. Leopards are not alien invaders, although their adorableness does belie their capacity for shenanigans. Leopards are allies of all mankind. Misguided attempts to make us live off carrots alone, notwithstanding. It's a real thing that happened.
Great is in your vocabulary.
Exactly. Don't know that one.
We're doing the first one. They got to you, didn't they? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I've heard the rumors about this disbanded Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Formerly secret society has in truth become all the more secret, that it may pull our leader's strings from the shadows.
I mean, he's actually not wrong on that one. We disbanded.
Hold it right there, mister. I won't stand here and listen to you slander a Damelon or this lovely bunny any longer. Better not libel them neither.
Yeah. Slander is vocal, libel is written. In case you're wondering. More or less.
We actually came in search of Inspector Hildibrand, a dashing gentleman who we think was brought here by a shiny flying saucer. You wouldn't have to happen to have seen either of them around, would you?
I am afraid I have not seen either. Long was it my duty to keep watch, but as the need for constant vigilance has since ended, I have grown accustomed to idleness. It's rather refreshing, really. Anyway, perhaps the Laparates may have observed this man, or his abductor.
I feel I'd remember if I had. The others might have seen something, though. Why don't I take you over to Best Way to Burrow? You can ask them about it yourself. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Please, lead the way. If nothing else, hidden in the eyeful of the facilities we built for the benefit of mankind should help reassure your suspicious friend there.
Yeah, the moon's an arc. Endwalker is bonkers, y'all. Trying not to actively spoil Endwalker. but we're sort of getting the idea as we go. Operates everywhere. Wild. Yeah, we're inside the moon now. Moon's haunted. Moon's haunted. Cox gun.
So many bunnies! If they could build a forward base to this scale, what hope does mankind have against them? Oh, for the love of carrots, this is not a military operation. You see any cannons or assault craft? You haven't any weaponry at all. Take your time and chat with whoever you like. As for me, I got perfectly innocuous and not at all nefarious things to do. Bye now.
What? Why'd you say it like that? Why'd you have to say it like that, though?
Right then. Let's get on with the investigation.
Alright. Gotta escort these two around, huh? Dalian, what do you think?
Aetherite. A convenient tool for meeting with the Shirley and co-conspirators, no doubt. Oh, they'll tell you Aetherites were an elegant invention. It was really just one of the many alien technological secrets received in exchange for their undying loyalty. Link pearls, too. Be careful what you say on those private calls. The Shirleyans are always listening.
I mean, as a real life analog, be very careful what you say on a cell phone. Or on the internet.
Look, here they even have an Aetherite here.
Oh, that's all she's got to say. Any more talking points? Yeah, this kind of escorting is way less annoying. So props to the devs for that. Like, they just follow me. No matter how fast I go, no matter how slow I go. As long as I don't teleport, they just stay with me.
I often stretch my legs out there under the stars, but can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary. Sorry. Not to worry. We'll try our luck elsewhere. Thank you. Furry-faced liars, the lot of them. They're probably hiding an entire fleet of alien attack craft.
Dude is all in, huh? You can even mount up. It's true. I guess I could. Nailed it. Nailed it. That was worth. Discuss the machinery beneath the floor.
Sure, that's a big fan. It must get hot in here. A propulsion engine? Of course. This is no mere moon. This is a battle station. You know that satellite upon which we stand was never a natural celestial body, right? It was a grand fabrication of the ancients. I mean, yes.
That part is correct.
They were in contact with aliens even back then. Their purpose of their ambitious construction has eluded us till now. It's obvious that the moon was a colossal star-faring vessel.
Yes. The moon is a colossal star-faring vessel. Strangely enough. It's what makes conspiracy theories so wild. Sometimes they get stuff right.
Ever since we built the extractinator,
Sorry, the Excitotron 6000. You know, all kinds of people around here. Could you describe your missing friend in a bit more detail? Well, he's very gentlemanly and dapper, if you look past the almost certainly tattered state of his clothing. Well, their fashion sense can be a bit eclectic. Our visiting adventurers are always dressed impeccably. Not to be rude, but I'm feeling your friend would have stood out in that crowd. Probably strapped to a table somewhere, even as we speak, during unspeakable experiments. Ugh. What I pieced together so far, giant alien is the master. And all these smaller xeno bunnies are artificial life forms, made to serve as minions in his army. Their harmless appearance is part of the strategy. As soon as you let your guard down, snap, they take you down like a pack of tiny herbivorous wolves. Orion has some interesting theories, doesn't he? Being nibbled to death by a mob of cuddly bunnies doesn't sound like a bad way to go. Does it not? I would think being slowly eaten by a pack of rabbits would be an incredibly unpleasant way to go. You know? What do you think, chat? It's not really my choice. If I had to choose. Impale. Good afternoon for you now, I believe. Good afternoon. How you doing? 150 checked-ins. Twice. Check-ins must grow. Hope you're doing well. I'm a bit yawny today. You know? Let's coffee it up some more. Still waiting for my audio stuff as well. Neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Hello? Having a slow day today? Understandable. That's understandable. Yeah, I'm obviously a little tired. I thought I was fine. But I keep yawning, which means I'm probably not fine. Probably not. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing... hope now that your day is beginning, perhaps. Hope you're doing well. No gentleman in ragged clothes, I'm afraid. But I did spot an object in flight that I couldn't immediately identify. Some kind of unidentified flying object. It was while I was out gathering materials in the south of Merlatorum. I presumed it was just some elegant relic or a new species of floating jellyfish, and didn't think too much about it. Cool. That sounds promising. Thank you for your time. Yeah, we're Hildibranding it up. It's gotten weird. What's this then? A pod for growing new xeno bunnies? They must plan to produce them in the millions. And overwhelm us with sheer fuzzy numbers. How could I have been so blind? Those aren't ears. They're psychic wave generators. They lure people close with their precious little faces, and bam, brainwashed. Uh-huh. I figured it all out, alien scum. Once the world reads my special edition, your dreams of domination will be done for. Ah! Yeah, We have a character who's trying to be on the Illuminati, or is gonna get an episode of the Illuminati for conspiracy theorying it up. What a strange and oddly aggravating man. He's a friend of yours too. He thinks he's a friend to the people, but I don't think any people are his friends.
Damn. That is the hardest Nashu has ever roasted any single individual. Wow. He thinks he's a friend to the people, but I don't think any people are his friends. That line goes hard. Wow. Right. Let's get out of here and find that flying object. You know which direction is south? I have a thing for that. It does? Yeah, it's like brutal. Wait, I'm going with you. Don't leave me alone with the brainwashing Xeno buddies. Insane. Right. We need to get over to there, huh? Teleport. Can I fly here yet? Do I have my... I think I have flight. Gets that moment. Yokai away! This is the mount from one of the yokai events. It's also a little ghosty, so it's kind of perfect. Kind of perfect for me. Little yokai watch. Going this way. We're going this way. Let's see. This area is actually really annoying to navigate until you can get the ability to fly. What the heck? Tender Queen. They do be aliens. I actually forgot about all the other critters, like the Lunatenders. Which are like the cactus things. Search for the flying object. You may move the camera as well as in and out. Yep. Yep. Find the alien spacecrafts. That's not them. Hi, Nashu. Nashu is romping around with Argos, already forgetting why she was out here. Yep. Sounds right. Delian. Delian is searching high and low for any sign of alien vessels, like a true professional. I don't know. I don't see a spaceship anywhere, guys. I don't know. Maybe it's over here. It's here. Oh, nope, don't see it. Nope. Nope. No spaceships here. Okay, fine. I'll quit goofing. There's nothing else to look at. Over. Dang it. Okay, they gave it to me. What? It do be a UFO. Ah, there it is. And there it goes. Come on, we can't let it get away. Do I get a UFO mount from this? Please give me a UFO mount. There's no way, right? There's no way. Hi, Hildibrand.
We did it, Adamelon. We found the inspector. Case closed.
Horrendous.
Only aliens could subject a man to such callous and physically implausible fate.
No, that's pretty normal.
What?
Okay, never mind. This is not normal.
Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do you also see a whole field of planted Hildebrands?
Oh boy. They've cloned him.
Oh, I do declare. Well, what a wonderful surprise to see you here, wherever here happens to be.
It's the moon.
Oh no.
Oh no, there's more of him.
My, what an impressive specimen of a gentleman you are, good sir.
Oh no.
Ding.
The same could be said of you, my good man. Bam.
Think.
Jink. Ow. Is this an extemporaneous gentleman's club? If I may be so bold as to join you?
He's multiplying. This may be too many Hildebrands. I'll say it. Oh boy. Where'd they get tea?
What the name of the occult is happening here? Where'd they all come from?
Yes, I have to do the classic. They're phantom Hildebrands created by the refraction of starlight through swamp gas. If you know, you know.
Imposters, you mean? Don't worry. I know just how to find the real inspector.
Bombs. Bombs. That is her answer to most problems.
Please and desist, Nashu. Use your powers of deduction, not destruction.
They're also authentic and synchronized. I honestly can't tell the difference. Oh, guess I won't blow them up.
Well, look no further, for I am the one and only Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. The one and only. I do declare I believe that would be me, good sir. How odd. I think you will find that I am the original Hildibrand. Oh, I am more than certain that I am Hildibrand. As am I. And I. Could it be that we are all Hildibrand? How positively marvelous. I propose we celebrate this auspicious moment as only a mob of Mandeville men can. Ridiculous. Do it. Do it.
Give me a dance number. Let him go.
Manner of waking nightmare is this?
That's Hildibrand. Moonwalking. It's a little unsettling. Oh. This feels like it might be too many Hildebrands. Oh, right. Also this. Oh, damn. Well. Two is already too many. Arguably one is. Fair. Fair. Were they all fake? He is very creepy. Apologies for the confusion, my friends. I assure you that this time you stand in the presence of the inimitable Hildibrand, Hilidor, Maximilian, Mandeville, and this diminutive blue chap here is my new associate, Master Poo Poo. Yep. Hi. Hi, Poo Poo.
Another alien species. Of course. You're building a clone army to invade our star, and what we stumbled upon was a field test.
Hi, Poo Poo. Yeah, everybody say hi to Poo Poo. And to declare that I do not believe we've had the pleasure, my excitable fellow, but I promise you that the amicable Master Poo Poo has no desire to wage any clone wars. Yeah, I've heard that one before. Heard that one before.
And what's all this about? You telling me you weren't abducted?
Oh, a simple misunderstanding. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Echo kicks in. Let's see what happened. This is bonkers. I love it. Oh, ho, ho. What a charming little rascal you are. An offshoot of the Mandragora family, perchance.
Poo-poo. Sorry, I need some.
Ooh, ooh. Ah, I see. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Master Poo Poo. I don't know if I'm going to be able to duplicate that voice. Hopefully they don't make me do it too much. Poo Poo voice. Might I inquire as to our current whereabouts? I had but recently reunited with Nashu and Adamalon, and would greatly appreciate it if you could convey me back to my prior location.
Uphill. Oh, splendid. Full speed ahead, my dear fellow. Steady on now. This is not what I had in mind. We're getting a little frisky. Ow. Oh my word. You've generated a veritable battalion of identical gentlemen. Terrifying. Surely the world could never safely contain so much pure Mandavillian magnificence. Could you perchance reverse the process? Oh, well, that's frickin' terrifying. Thank you for that. Oh, yes, bombs. Let's see, this is how he reversed the process. He blew them all up. What the heck? So weird. Why? Also, the ads are about to happen really soon. Hold on. Ah. Dang it. Dang it! Uh-oh, one got away. But yes. We're gonna be taking a break. I'm pausing the game right here. You're not gonna miss anything. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Y'all take a break too. Do it. Do it. Do it. BRB. Welcome back. Welcome back. And congrats to Ook for landing in the pool. Welcome back. How we doing? Yeah.
I too am, but I'm also wee. So the wee balances the.
That's how I'm done. That's how I'm done. I need to tweak that. I want to put the I think I want to put the SKA image like over my camera when it happens. That plays. I think that'd be funny. I think that would be funny. That's a soundbite from Claire Obscure, by the way. Expedition 33. Welcome back. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I now have the hiccups, apparently. Oh, gods, no, not like that. He blew him up. One's getting away. Mommy! One got away, though. Thus, I have concluded that Master Poo-Poo has no grasp on the common tongue, and his true intentions, while surely peaceable, remain woefully unclear. It was only through frenzied gestures that I managed to direct him back here and have him clean up our Mandeville multiplicity incident.
Yeah. Poo-poo. I hail. Poo-poo-poo-poo. From a star. Poo-poo. A great distance from here. Poo-poo. I came in search of a friend. There's communications halted mid-exploration pool.
I can understand him. All this way to aid a comrade in distress, you say? The devotion, the determination. Your touching story has sunk its hooks into my heart. Fear not, my blue-hued friend, for I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have attached myself to this case like a stubborn barnacle on a kraken's behind. Right? Just like that. I swear to you, here and now, I do declare that I shall scour all of creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the missing comrade that you so desperately seek. He's nothing if not enthusiastic. Find you a friend like Hildibrand, and then, be very careful. Be very careful. But you know he's got your back. For better or for worse, Hildibrand's got your back. Even if he barely knows you. Do declare. Tell me, I damn alone. How is it that you are able to understand Master Poo-Poo's language? I'm built different. The power of echoes? You mean persistent repetition? It sounds similar to the Mandeville art of parley. Not like that at all, but sure. You're saying you have the extrasensory ability that allows communication with aliens? How fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Pending mysteries aside, I am glad indeed to once more be in the company of my faithful assistant and stalwart contemporary, both. Wild. Absolutely insane questline. What is happening? Other than, I promise I'm not bored, chat. I don't know why the yawning is, out of control today. I felt like I got plenty of sleep. I felt like it. I don't know. Sometimes your body just be like that, I guess. And I'm, working out and everything. I did my wall push-ups and my, granted, very lightweight bicep curls. I only have a 5-pound dumbbell. So, doesn't do a whole lot. I have to do a lot of reps. It's exercise. Should be more awake than my body's saying that I am. Unfazed by events that would shatter the mind of a lesser man, Hildibrand stands ready to begin his next case. And to declare that so begins the case of the silent correspondent.
not to rain on your parade, but my friend who was on somewhere on your star stopped sending me messages. There's not a lot to go on. I've spent years investigating the existence of aliens, and recent experiences notwithstanding, they're not that easy to find.
Then you don't know Inspector Hildibrand. He'll solve this case as he solved countless others with unerring perception and knowledge.
Ah, well said, nephew. I need but relinquish conscious thought to investigative instinct, and the clues will flow to me forthwith. Like so. I got nothing.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
Lose yourself in a deductive current, Inspector.
you're channeling, aren't you? Contacting a higher power to breach the veil of mystery. Another fascinating development. I don't think that's what he's doing at all.
There you are. I've been looking all over. Thought you'd like to know that I spotted the chap you were asking about. You know, the well-muscled gentleman with tattered clothing and dazzling teeth. You mean this gentleman? We found him too.
No, there's one more that escaped.
Well, that can't be right. I just saw him north of Lamentorium. Ran the other way when I called out. I don't understand how he could have arrived before me. I have a feeling, Mr. Bunny, sir, that what you saw was an imposter. Damn along, would you mind asking Mr. Poo Poo if he was growing any more inspectors on the moon?
What a crazy thing to ask. But yes.
Yep, I only created a single batch, but one did manage to escape the vaporization beam. That individual's behavior was unpredictable. A flaw in the cloning process, I'm afraid.
Uh-huh.
Not great.
Stop yawning. Stop it. Stop it, chat. I bet y'all are doing this to me. I bet somebody out there in Chatland is yawning, and it's contagious, and I'm getting your yawns. Definitely not the other way around. Definitely not the other way around. Blame you. Well, this will not do at all. We cannot. I do declare that we cannot have a flawed inspector running around besmudging the Mandeville name. Man. Listen. No yawning. It's illegal. It's illegal. Obviously, this is not my fault. Obviously, it's not my fault. Or a streamer taking responsibility in 2026? No. It's just weird. I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. It's just weird. It's annoying me, so I know it's annoying y'all. Or, actually, I don't know that it's annoying y'all. But it's annoying me. But there's nothing to carry on. Like, I'm not tired. My body is just doing its thing, I guess. Master Poo-Poo, I must ask that we hunt down and liquidate my other self as soon as possible.
I do declare, might we delay the search for your comrade until the deed is done?
The imperfect clone was of my making. It is only right that I redress my mistake first.
Yeah, he's down. So begins the case of the imposter inspector.
Well, that does sound exciting. Don't mind me coming along. I can show you a place where I saw the imposter inspector.
Yay. So insane. I love the Hildibrand quests. Sometimes this is what you need. You know? Like, yeah, a lot of the time, you know, I'm not trying to have like a super comedic storyline in my RPGs, but sometimes they hit right. And they do a good job. They do a good job with them, I think. Like, you occasionally get, you know, comedic moments in the actual, like, MSQ. You know, little things to lighten up the mood. But, having a whole storyline devoted to just the most ridiculous nonsense is a nice touch, IMO. Nice way of doing it. Hildibrand said sanity is overrated. I mean, he's not wrong. Sanity is wildly overrated. I'm not entirely sure how sane I am. I mean, I play video games on the internet. I spy with my little eye. No dashingly defective gentleman.
You know, made it far on foot. Why don't we try searching the immediate area? Scan the horizon, that kind of thing?
Then I suggest that we split up so we can cover more ground. Nashu, a Dabalon, and I will investigate to the west. I don't know what's happening. I'm drawing out weird syllables now.
Right. I'll take those two and head east. But the party again? And you're leaving me with the aliens? Now relax, Bright Eyes. We'll have a nice chat. I can disabuse you of all your strange conspiratorial notions.
Good luck with that.
Oh, and get to know our new friend here.
Good luck with that. You cannot disabuse someone of conspiratorial notions unless they want to be disabused. Because they will continue jumping through hoops. Let us be well on our oath. I do declare, let us be on our way as well. With a Damalon in the van, if you please. What they mean is with me in the lead. I'm in the vanguard. When they say with a Damalon in the van, it's a term for me taking the front. Me taking the lead. I was wondering about that turn of phrase. They're not saying that I'm actually in a van. I am not riding Morgana around the moon. Although frankly, if they wanted to give me a Morgana mount, give me a Persona crossover in 14, I wouldn't say no. I know. Then I could be in a van in the van. Oh, Vanguard is a DT dungeon? Yes, it is. I don't know if I've done it, even. Have I done Vanguard? I don't remember. I did. It's one of the required ones. Unless I've done it. See, there's a bunch I have not done. See, I haven't done Tender Valley or the Strayborough Dead Walk. You're caught up, so it'd be weird if you didn't. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was one of the optional dungeons, like Tender Valley or Strayborough. Strayborough's an experience. It looks like it. We'll do these at some point. One of these Sundays, chat. I'll go through and do like my Dawn Trail dungeons. Honestly, we should probably do it before 7.5 drops. Maybe we do it sooner rather than later. Just so I'm like completely caught up. Well, at least with Dawn Trail. We should probably do this at some point. They both look fun. Yeah, this looks wild though. Also, it features ghosts. Phantoms right there, see? Yeah, I haven't done either of those. But I do have them unlocked. Discuss the Cradle of Darkness. Behold, this sublime vista is as if the moon itself breathes, moon herself even, whoops, breathes beneath our feet. Oh, look down there. They have their own very own hot spring. Oh, my dear Nashu, what you are observing is no hot spring, but a natural reservoir of ceruleum. With such a rich resource to hand, it is no wonder they can afford these palatial residences.
Glad you're here to educate me, Inspector. I was about to take a quick soak.
Don't do that. Do not jump in there. That's the bad place. That's the bad place. They should make it if you have a mount that can fit whoever you're escorting, like you have some seats available. That when you escort, the NPC is riding the seats instead of just disappearing. Also, these things are terrifying looking. Hammer-struck thinker. A goldsmithing hammer is lodged in the thinker's carcass. It appears to have been dealt a single, swift, killing blow.
Oh, the bugs grow big up here, don't they?
This hammer, surely it cannot be. Nay, it does not bear thinking about. Come along, nothing to see here. Yeah. Alright, where are you at, Daddy Hildibrand? So, man. What is this? Who are you? Ah, the Moose Princess. Of course. Of course. Yeah, where are you at, Daddy Hildibrand? He has a fondness for murdering things with goldsmithing hammers.
Not a single cloud in sight. In fact, I've never seen the night sky so clearly.
It is weird, huh? Because normally, aside from the light pollution, the reason we cannot see the stars and such super clearly is because, there's an atmosphere in the way. But it's very clear from here. Now that you mention it, it has been night time the entire time I have been here. How much longer until dawn breaks, do you think? One expansion. Exactly one expansion. Hold around. Until dawn breaks. Well, the dawn trail. Another hammer struck critter. Another goldsmithing hammer, another killing blow that speaks unparalleled strength.
Oh, it looks like he's yawning. The hammer stuck in his head spoils the effect, though.
Dang it. Now the creatures are yawning. I do declare he cannot be here. Why would he be here?
That's a goldsmithing tool, isn't it? Looks awfully familiar.
And yet completely unrelated to our case. Moving on, people. Moving on. Yep.
Where you at, Daddy Hildibrand? Where you at?
You gonna handle our imposter Hildy for us? A trail of fancy footprints. You can tell they're fancy, because I got nothing. A set of gentlemanly tracks leads to the northwest. In the sand, in the snow, or in the half-ilm of moon dust. I would recognize those fancy footprints anywhere. They're a perfect copy of mine. Our fugitive impostor must be just ahead. Uh-huh. And where's Daddy Hildibrand?
I sense a gentlemanly presence. He's close. Very close.
They're close. I cannot stop yawning. I'm not bored. I'm not tired. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. It is literally like noon here. This is not the time for me to be yawning.
No clones in the northeastern quadrant. We can see. That's clever. Master Poo Poo can scout us for the air. From the air, even.
I found me. Yep. There he be. That facial expression. Why did I flee?
He seems downcast. Sad. Very uninspector-like.
A flawed creation, to be sure. Such negative emotions would never mar the heart of a true Mandeville man. Not. There's Daddy. Terrifying. Did he jump to the moon? Hi. Hello, Daddy. Seems upset. I am your father. Praise Thal for his patience. It would seem my beloved Hildy has been awoken from his unnatural slumber. I am. Wow, that's a deep hole. Whoa! Double dodge. Abandoning my gentleman comrades to save myself. My pride in worse tatters than my maltreated wardrobe. Daddy Hildibrand is not used to missing. My fatherly love denied? Unthinkable. Unless that is not my son. Yep. Like the music is staying. There he goes. There he goes. Godbird is Opie-Ope, for those wondering. There we go. Destroy the moon. Got him. It's so dumb. I love it. Wow. Another of me survived. I will not turn tail and run this time. No, sir. Hildibrand to the rescue. Oh no, that's not going to go as well as you hope. Ridiculous. Yep, now they're both gone. Round and round as fast as I can. I can't slow down. I'm a Mandeville man. Mandeville dance of the ephemeral twins. Yeet. They just do a face in the moon joke? I don't think that was there before. Nice. Yes. Yes, they did. What? Oh, that definitely wasn't there before. What? Incredible. Thank you, Squeenix. Incredible. I know I'm dreaming. It can't possibly be real. That was a little something we were preparing to welcome the people of Aetheris. I almost forgot it was still there. Amazing. Bro. Poo-poo's going down. No, Poo-poo. Bail out. See, he is wildly OP. Oh, also, he's still here. Magic Beard's doing stuff, but just look at all the junk. Can't be dumping stuff on the moon. Be sure to pick up your litter before you leave. The moon belongs to everyone, you know. True. Pick up your litter, chat. Keep your moon clean. Also the Earth, preferably. What? What's this? Come with me to the dark side. Yep. Bye, clone brand. Build a clone. Hildibrand, Hilidor, Maximilian, Mandeville. How glad I am to see you up and about. Your mother will be beside herself with joy. Am I blowing out my mic with that one? I don't think so. Looks like it's fine. I do declare that I only stand before you now thanks to Nashu, who stood ever vigilant at my bedside, and to Adam alone, who ferried my soul back from across the rift. Yep. My son is indeed blessed with comrades of quality, who have my heartfelt gratitude. Master Poo-Poo? Master Poo-Poo, I extend mine apologies. In my excitement, I fear I have broken your starship. If there's aught I can do to help effect repairs, you have only to ask.
Pew, pew. My vessel experienced a temporary malfunction, but there was no major structural damage. We good.
Brings me relief and joy to hear it. A young apprentice. Might I have a word, Demelon? I had actually come to the moon in search of a certain rare ore, and by Thal's good graces, my quest has been successful. The ore, however, is but the first step of a longer saga. Meet me back in Razadhan, and I will explain the role I wish you to play.
Oh! I just remember there's a relic. There's a relic involved with the Hildibrand storyline, isn't there? There's like a Hildibrand relic.
Yes.
I do declare, yes. I think it best we make the journey starwards. We'll not find Master Poo-Poo's friend from up here, unless someone packed an extremely efficacious spyglass. Anybody? No. And home it is.
For years, I've chased after the supernatural and the inexplicable, but encountered so much of it in such a short span of time. My mind still reels from the implications. Yet, I must keep my gaze focused beyond the veil. A chance like this comes only once in a lifetime.
He's gonna have a lot to write about. Cannot believe that Loperate dance number to the Final Fantasy Victory theme rips me out. Ah, how lovely to be back on the start of my birth. Father did not tarry to chant, but said something about returning here with a trusted employee. Yeah. The relic involved in this questline, which are the fancy weapons, at least associated with this questline. Well, we've no time for further familial pleasantries. Nashu and I must devote all of our mental energies to the case of the silent correspondent. Bam. Think. My keen inspector's sense impels me to begin our search in that direction. Make haste, my companions, for justice waits for no man, not even one who is little and blue.
Inspector, wait! Can't justice make an exception for me? This channeling appears to be remarkably effective. Fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Damelon, forgive me. I seem to have been laboring under a misconception. After spending some time with the Xeno Bunnies, it's become clear to me that they have not the slight intention of invading our star. They're no threat to us.
Correct.
But he is. You know of whom I speak. The devious Master Poo-Poo. His diabolical devices devised solely for world domination. I shall have to investigate him further, learn the intricacies of his plans, but I may require your aid, not to mention your interpretation. I'll even pay you a retainer fee, so please, when the time comes, join me on the quest for the truth.
because it's out there.
Ooh.
Damelon, my apologies for the wait. Shall we proceed to business, then? The task at hand concerns nothing less than a family legacy. The recreation of the historically significant and astronomically magnificent Mandeville weapons. Yes. They were the designs of a distant ancestor, you see. While the originals have long since vanished, the manual containing the secrets of their construction survived. A precious heirloom passed down through the generations of Mandevilles.
Why the sudden passion for weaponsmithing?
It is true that, as a goldsmith, I've had little occasion for crafting implements of war. Why this project, and why now? You may very well ask. Then I shall very well tell you.
He's right in the background.
Tale begins not so long ago. I was here at Rodzidhan to discuss a deal with an up-and-coming merchant. The matter in question was an acquisition proposal. Alas, the talk soured, for I made preparations to depart. It was then that the sky burst into flame. You know all too well the horrors followed. What horrors followed? I did my best to defend the citizenry from the beast which spawned, yet I could not save them all. Saved far too few, in fact. The memory of it haunted me day and night, and I found myself unable to work. But then I heard the news of how you and your companions had ventured forth to banish this evil at its source. You forged on in the face of deepest despair, and it gave me the courage to do the same. I took a good, hard look in the looking-glass and asked, what can Godbert Mandeville do to safeguard the people of this star? Thus did I realize that I had both the knowledge and the skill to forge the greatest of weapons, that I might empower others to protect themselves and their fellow man. So, I began going down the list, acquiring the necessary materials with a single-minded purpose. One of these was a goodly chunk of purest mandarium ore, a metal found exclusively in meteorites, and that a rarity. I searched high and low, scouring impact sites and consorting with kobolds, all to no avail. Then, when none was to be found on Heidelin, I set my sights on the moon, where I at last obtained a sizable sample. Now I say, at last, but the list of materials goes on. If I am to collect the rest in a timely fashion, I must employ the help of a comrade of quality. When you can spare a moment from adventuring or aiding my dear son in his inspecting, pray drop a word in the ear of my manservant here. I see. I shall clear my schedule of trivial interruptions, and we can proceed with the recreation of a Mandeville weapon forthwith. I needs it.
I needs it. I've heard the Mandeville weapons are a little less annoying to acquire than most of the relics. True? False? Matt? Meanwhile, elsewhere in Razadon. True? False? Terrifying?
Dealt with this guy.
Bro. Interesting. What's the plan? Ah, of course. Beat that face. Why?
Let me alarm him. The prisoner is escaping.
I should have had a better card than that guy. Okay, that's fine. That's probably fine. On solid ground, or far out of this world, beyond the truth lies the weird and absurd. A beloved son, he's second to none, our agent of inquiry. Hildibrand Manderville! Definitely not an alien clone. The inspector. Definitely not an alien clone. Oh boy. We have branching quests. Also the tombstone. Andrew. Wait. Interesting. So this is Manderville, and this is the weapon, right? Basically, seems like. Wow. What? How are we doing? Got about an hour left. I don't know why I looked up here. I can literally see the time. Keep going. We may do some of the weapon stuff next week or something. We'll see. We'll see. Delian's ready to embark on another crusade for the truth.
Amelin, what suspiciously auspicious timing. I was just thinking of you and suddenly you appear. As I'm sure you recall, Master Poo-Poo claimed his purpose in coming to our world was to search for a missing comrade. Which, of course, is, of course, merely a cover for his true objective, laying the groundwork for a full-scale invasion. But I understand the skeptical masses demand proof of this sinister operation. Thus did I decide to bide my time, keeping my eyes open, let things play out. And no sooner had I resolved to do so, when I received word concerning the inspector. Seems they've made progress in tracking down our alien friend's friend. This could be my chance. I say my chance. I can hardly stand against this cosmic conspiracy alone. You are coming along, yes?
The truth will out. Or something truth adjacent, at least.
Then let us be on our way. They're headed to Palaka's Stand. I don't want to miss even the smallest development.
Could I pick up the Hildibrand weapons? Little Manderville weapons quests too, I think? Maybe just wait. Also let's mend, because my equipment's probably very busted. From our raiding the other day. Hair's done. Job done. Let's see, we need to go to Rod or to Pelica Stand, huh? Yeah, I'll pick up the Manderville weapons later. And then we may do a little bit of that next week. Let's get it started. I'm kind of curious. Now my nose itches. I am struggling today, y'all. My body is in full rebellion. Also, this dude's still smelling like cheese over here. Oh, my loyal associates. Come to admire the spectacle of inspection, have you? As well you should. As well you should too, chat. After this break. It's time for our next break. Our last break of the day, in fact. So, take this opportunity to take a break yourself. I'm going to go, like, blow my nose for 3 minutes straight. Possibly. Because my nose is now itching. And get a little workout in and all that good stuff. And I recommend y'all do something similar. Take this chance to grab yourself some water or a snack or some coffee. Generally, just take care of yourself a little bit. Maybe rest your eyes for like 30 seconds. If you're stuck at the office at a computer, can't really do anything, just give yourself a nice little closed eye experience. It's good for you. Trust me. But after that, we will be back here in about 3 minutes to do the last little hour of the stream. So thank you all very much for hanging out today. I hope you've had fun. We'll be back here shortly. I don't know why I'm sounding like I'm signing off, but stay tuned. BRB. Welcome back, everybody. How we doing? Welcome back. Let's keep it going, shall we? Last hour of the stream. My loyal associates, come to admire the spectacle of inspection, have you? As well you should.
Look, Master Poo Poo, the damn line has come to help. Thank you, Dameline. You're too kind.
You speak our language now? No echo or universal translator or what's required?
It was no great chore to master your tongue. Grammar and syntax is relatively simplistic. Such a terrifying intellect. What hope do we have to prevail against it? So, how did you narrow down the search to this particular area, exactly?
Oh, why, my tried and true inspector's sense, my dear fellow. All the perceptible and imperceptible signs pointed me in this direction, although they did neglect to include a precise location. For that, we must rely on another tried and true inspecting technique. Interrogation. Spread out everyone and question the locals on any poo-poo shaped sightings. Pew-pew. Poo-poo. Yep, he's still right there. Not being subtle at all. Alright. Question the people of Palico Stand.
Now that you mention it, I did see something like that in the west of the shroud. Might have mistaken it for a small child, if not the way it moved. Or like a furtive scamper? Creepy. Uh-huh. Yep, that sounds like our guy. Freight inspector. Yeah. I spotted just such an odd little creature in the jungle on my way back from the city markets. Only it wasn't alone. It was in the company of a rather unusual gentleman. Sickly pale he was, radiating an unpleasant smell. I felt obliged to keep my distance. Interesting. A smelly one, huh? We know somebody who's smelly. We know somebody who's smelly. The little Lala that's been chasing Nashi around is very smelly. But he's not very pale. And damn alone, have your investigations borne fruit? Mine own carefully crafted queries placed an individual of Master Poo-Poo's proportions in the south of the shroud. I also got answers. With the west, your sources say. I asked around, and there have been a few sightings in the jungle somewhere to the north. If we have sightings to the north, south, and west, then that must mean he's in the east. Oh, Master Poo-Poo has more friends here than he realized. I'm not that gregarious. I have precisely one friend on this world. Could it be doppelgangers? No, too simple, too obvious. More likely the same alien wandering the jungle, being spotted in different locations by different eyewitnesses. Which just means we need to... Ugh, I can't believe I'm suggesting this. Split up and search the whole area. A fair proposition. Well then. Are we launching a search party? Hi, Godbert. Mother, have you been following me? Nothing of the sort. I was engaging in feats of physicality while my mind grappled with the mysteries of Mandavillian weapon forging, hoping to turn perspiration into inspiration, as it were. But I am afraid the burning fields wooden men are poor muses when compared to the stimulus a worthy opponent provides. Perhaps if I join you and the indomitable Adamelon in your endeavor, then perhaps happenstance will deliver the challenge I require. You are continuing the case of the silent correspondent, yes? Have you need of an extra pair of eyes? As many as we can spare, in fact. I do declare, I was about to assign teams to the search as a matter of fact. This village sits in the shroud's east, so let us divvy up the remaining directions, shall we? Nashu and I will head south. Adamelon and Master Poo-Poo to the west, if you please. Nods. DeLorean, you and your father have the north. Oh, hit my father, you mean. That's Delion. Also, the Shroud of the Samuel is awfully big. No way to keep in contact, much less coordinate our efforts. I had special link pearls made for just such an occasion. We can chatter in each other's ears as much as we like. Nice. Are you mad? The Charlieans are listening on everything we're saying. Really? All the way out here? I shouldn't think their hearing is that good. But seeing as you mislike Link Pearl so much, Lord Godbert can hold the one for your team. Yep. Oh, Link Pearls, what tremendous foresight. Now, let us proceed with our investigation. Let us. Indeed. Master Poo Poo?
The inspector wishes us to search the west of the jungle. Yes, I will follow your need. Poo Poo.
West is this way. He is both adorable and incredibly creepy. I'll give the character designers credit for that one. It's the eyes that make him creepy. They're doing like that thing where they do like the they're animating a bunch of like squiggles. It's a cool technique. Makes it very creepy to look at. Almost like some kind of alien. Discuss the river.
A river floating right at our feet. Oop, ooh. Many stars have I visited in the cosmos, but precious few have such a bounty of water as this one. Your home is a rare treasure.
Your home is a rare treasure, chat. Hear that? It's real. That's real. There are precious few planets in the known galaxy, IRL, that we know can support, or that we think could support life. And ours just kind of nailed it.
I see no trace of my comrade. But what are these black-furred beings? Are they friends of yours, fellow people of Aetheris?
Those are a type of Sasquatch, by which I mean no.
There's a greater variety of species here than I anticipated. I shall have to collect more samples for my definitely not nefarious plans. Let's keep moving. Sorry, did I say that part out loud?
Yes. No, he didn't. He didn't say it out loud at all. I made that up. For all we know, Master Poo Poo's the good guy. Discuss the rocks.
The formations on this island remind me of my home star. They have the same vibrant hues, the same stark beauty. If only. But never mind that. We have a friend to find.
What? If only what? If only what, Poo Poo? What do you mean? What happened to your home star? I assume it's bad. Because, well, reasons. We've got a decent grasp on what life lives out among the stars.
No sign of my friend here either. These white-furred individuals, they are surely one of your civilized races, yes?
Also not people. Find the poop throne.
I find it difficult to tell the difference. One semi-intelligent life form is much the same as another. Well, never mind. Moving on.
Yeah, I mean,
when you're a space-bound superintelligence, there isn't really that much separating us from the various other apes. Honestly. I get it. Especially as we continue to find out, like as biologists and such continue to find out that there are many fewer differences than we even thought. Like we're finding out that tool use and such is much more common among various other species than we thought it was.
Nothing, not even a burnt little circle in the grass. And I'm looking for, we grew up together. You're always together. You're always together.
Is it nap time yet? Almost, Grayso. Roughly 40 minutes. Then you can take a nap. Tell your boss I said it was okay.
We even share the same dream, to roam the great expanse of the cosmos. We worked hard and supported one another until we both had starships of our very own. Then, the universe was ours to explore. Now fleeting that feeling of triumph.
What do you mean?
But that is another tale entirely. I simply wished to express how dear this friend is to me.
Is it because y'all are the only two left? Because this is Endwalker and nothing can ever be chill?
Hello? Is this thing on? This is Nashu. We think we might have found Poo-Poo's friend. Come to Perusa. Quickly as you came.
Yes, let's take my starship. It's the fastest way.
Okay. Well, I'll take a ride in the UFO. Even though they're probably not going to give it to me as a mount. Meanwhile, at Perusa. Yeah, I apparently need a nap. Bad we do. Hi, Godbert. DeLorean. He's fine. Whoop. Oh, hail, dear comrade of Master Poo-Poo. We come in peace. Pray reveal yourself. That's not him. That's not him. Oh, wait, you're the Mandragoras.
You know that gentlemanly overlord's voice?
Hi. What up, dude?
Master Hildibrand. He said you were trapped in slumber, but I rejoice to see that is no longer the case.
Yeah, it's one of the Walking Dead.
Greetings, friends. I'm a proud member of the Gentle Deadmen, a disciple of Master Hildibrand.
Uh-huh. Does he have his friend is a zombie mandragora, like a Frankenstein mandragora. Oh, I do declare. What brings you here to Thavnea, and in the company of Lenoshia's infamous vegetable menace, no less?
Allow me some few precious moments of your lifespan to explain. It was a time when the maggots in my skull grew restless and wriggly.
Tales of spoiled seedkin terrorizing the region of Bajra reached our undead fraternity, and so on behalf, I traveled far to recruit a rotten Mandragora.
This guy. This poor guy.
After making his acquaintance, the festering fellow wished to introduce me to his brethren, which he assumed, who he assured me were no less rotten. Thus did I make for Lenosia, where I might extend a fended hand in friendship. When I arrived, however, I learned that one of their companions had been abducted by a strange flying vessel. What was a gentle dead man to do but aid in the search? And I turned to the Thavnarian truth, that a reliable bastion of supernatural rumor-mongering. Lo and behold, an alien craft matching the Seedkin's description had been spotted here on the Isle. Needless to say, we embarked on our journey forthwith. Ah, one of our faithful readers. I am pleased to see that even in undeath, the hunger for truth is not wholly subsumed by the hunger for brains.
Not wholly. So we find ourselves on the case of the misappropriated Mandragora. This abductor will not evade my powers of discernment.
Then we'll need a case to carry all these cases.
True. We are just stacking them up.
An abductor? I have a feeling we won't need to look far.
This is it's one way to travel. Ugh. Sleepy, sleepy, Ray.
That may have been me. Oopsie. I just stay abducting. No. Kinda messed up, really.
Here he is. There he is. Aww. His friends.
Forgive me for taking your friend. In my sample collecting frenzy, I must have mistaken him for an edible plant of some kind.
Understandable. You would not be the first to confuse Mandragora with the salad ingredient. The main thing is that he is returned to us unharmed and uneaten. All's well that ends well. Now, if you'll excuse me, we should be getting back to Thenelin. Rotting flesh and humidity is an unpleasant combination. Bows. Okay, bye. Stop yawning. Ah. Sorry, chat. Not the best. Not the best show today. Energy is not quite there. Well, my apologies, Master Poo Poo. We seem to have missed the mark this time. But I swear to you, I shall not rest until you are reunited with your comrade.
I almost believe your keen inspector sense before prognostication, but it really was just following your gut. I'm afraid vague inspectorial feelings will only take us so far. Entire world to search. That we need, oh, I don't know, a veritable army of inspectors.
Don't say it.
An army of inspectors. Of course. I can simply clone a multitude of Hildibrands, as I did before.
Now, let's not do anything rash. Too late. Too late. Oh, we just solved this problem. Ding. It's not going well.
Oh dear. The ship's matter duplication facility has been temperamental for a while. Now it's broken down completely. This clone is the last it will ever produce.
This one, huh?
Ah.
Hello. There, that's more like it. Oh no. Oh, not the ruins. Ridiculous. Oh. Squishing sound. But you didn't need to run over there, Hildibrand. We're fine. Wow. Cutting down on the polygon budget, I see. Well, at least we won't get them mixed up. Right. Wow, 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 wow. Close enough. He's not quite fully functional. It's fine. Oh, my name is Randy Hild. Inspector Brandy Hild? Why is he so blocky?
The landing process must have failed partway through. Allow me to euthanize this abnormality.
No way. Oh no. Let's not do anything rash. I cannot stop yawning. I'm sorry. It's driving me crazy, chat. Oh wow. I don't know what's up. Unlike my former replicas, this one is highly unlikely to be mistaken for me. And seeing as we are looking for extra helpers, I say we press this undefined fellow into service. Welcome to the team, Inspector Brandy Hild. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. What happened to the rolling stem? Oh. Godbert's taking care of it. Good to know. He's got to put it back in place. Good. That's good. We've made quite a mess of that temple ruin, but thanks to Father, it looks as good as new. Or would that be as good as old? In any event, I look forward to tackling the remainder of the case with my charming and new contemporary. I am delighted to be a part of it.
Look how shy he is. He really is very charming.
Keep it going. I'm tempted to stop there, but we'll stop after the next one. Should we put us right at time? An unexpected but invaluable addition to our ranks. With our numbers thus bolstered, I say we are ready once more to dive into the fray.
Perhaps, but what's our strategy? We need a new approach.
Ahem, if I may, assuming Master Poo-Poo's acquaintance pilots a craft of similar design, then might we not have instead attempt to locate the starship? Such a striking vessel will have drawn more attention than the comparatively tiny being in question.
Here's a point.
Bruce received a large number of reports from readers claiming to have observed unidentified flying objects. We could review said reports and then meet the criteria, those that meet the criteria of shiny, silver, and saucer-like, naturally, and then remove instances which we know to have been Master Poo-Poo. That should narrow down things considerably.
Indeed, what a fantastic idea.
I do declare, just the kind of brilliance one might expect from one's clone. I was about to make the very same suggestion.
Well done, Inspector.
I hope I've not overstepped my bounds. I am but a shadow of the original, after all.
There are a stack of back issues stored in the workroom I use in the city. Poo-Poo could help me sift through them. Cross off the sightings that were definitely him. Shall we?
How many UFOs do y'all think show up in 14? I wonder. Good. Stop it. It's not that. That's this. That's this over here. Hildibrand has taken a Master Poo-Poo to peruse his store of past publications. Let us enjoy a brief interlude until they return with the results of their investigation. Brief interlude. Yes. Interlude over. Caffeinate. Right. Cannot get comfortable tonight. Can I get comfortable? Can I stay awake? Tuesday struggle bus.
Finish going through all the back issues. We just count the areas we know Poo-Poo has visited. Turns out there are only one other sighting of a flying saucer. In Garlemald. The account itself was sent to me by an Imperial soldier named Numerius. Appears to be a loyal fan of the truth.
All the way from the Empire, your publication has an impressively wide readership.
Our audience has always been universal. After all, the desire to know the unknown transcends all borders. Borders, great.
Only been up a few hours, but it's not been productive. Yeah, maybe it's just one of those days, Chryso. Maybe it's just one of those days. Yeah, I'm struggling today. I don't know why. Something in the air. I don't know. Trying to make it through. We only have a little bit of time left. I'm trying to make it through.
That's what was spotted during the Imperial War of Succession. Beyond that, there were no meaningful details.
Under the class, and we must visit this soldier fellow in Galamald and wring from him the entire tale.
I agree. That's our only lead. We've no choice but to follow up on it. Camp Broken Glass.
Odds. This seems fun. Camp of broken glass. Broken glass. Camp. Broken glass. No want for you. No womps. No trombone champion. Everyone present and accounted for. We appear to be missing Master Delion. There he is. This is probably fine.
My apologies. I had a hunch that I thought might save us some time. I spoke with some contingent officers, you see, and our Numerius is on the roster of Allied Imperial troops.
That does certainly make things easier. And were they able to point you in the direction of this numerous chap's posting?
Yes, Numerius is currently with his unit, organizing the supply dump at Orem Patents. You should head over there. Hope he can spare a few months of stock. Ugh, chill here seems right into your bones. How are you all not shivering in that unseasonal attire?
A man on a mission feels neither heat nor cold.
I'm not sure how one's frame of mind can overcome the reality of frostbite, but then again, reality always seems relative around the Mandervilles.
Very true. Very true. Reality is what they wish it to be. It is what they'd wish. We're going all the way over there, huh? Doggo! Away! Good music in this that I often butcher. What the heck was that? I just realized that sound effect sounded like bones clattering. Like bones! Ah! Ooh,
Hello? Is there a Numerius here? I'm Delion, the editor-in-chief of the Thenarian Truth. I've come to follow up on your eyewitness account.
The editor-in-chief himself. What an honor. I wish there was more to the story, but everything I know was in my submission. I've left not to tell. Unless you've got something else to share. Didn't you say you saw the saucer as well? I did. I did more than just see it. This was all around the time when the fighting with Nervous faction had escalated into all-out war, you understand? I'd been assigned to an anti-aircraft cannon, and actively surveying for enemies when this silver vessel flew into view. Some new kind of war machina, I presumed. I opened fire and knocked it out of the sky. Uh-oh.
Presumed? You never got to look at the wreckage?
We were at war. I wasn't about to venture out to the battlefield to indulge my curiosity. Probably still out there, somewhere.
Oof. We have to find that flying, or should I say fallen, silver saucer. Do you have any idea where it crashed?
An exact location, no.
Maybe best have God's own luck. Garlemald's capital region encompasses malms and malms, icy wilderness. If I may, do you happen to remember the approximate speed and bearing of the saucer, and the position and firing angle of the cannon?
I like that the partially built, or partially cloned inspector is like coming up with all the leads. I don't know what's going on with me today.
More or less, I think. An artillerist without head for numbers wouldn't be long for the profession.
That should be sufficient. Thank you. Beep boop. Oh. We're going full, like, 2000s,
Blind Palace-y stuff. I like it.
I have it. The starship impacted the Earth 1,360 yalms to the northeast of our current location, give or take a few yalms.
And the 7 hells did you arrive at that conclusion?
Elementary, my dear Watson. He did do the thing. Elementary algebra, my dear Delion. Assuming the craft belonging to Master Poo-Poo's comrade is of similar construction, determining its trajectory is trivial.
Speaking of, I've been watching the Young Sherlock series that just came out pretty recently. It's been pretty good. It's directed by Guy Ritchie, who I think is also the guy who did the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlocks. There's a similar vibe. But it's been pretty cool so far. Only like two or three episodes in, but been cool. Can recommend. My brilliant clone, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to offer the self-same conclusion, but once again he has beaten me to the punch. Hooray for Inspector Brandehild. I seem to have stolen my progenitor's thunder. My apologies.
1,360 or so yalms to the northeast of here. That improves the chances of our search from near hopeless to rather hopeful.
Go and find this fallen saucer, shall we? Shall.
Alright, both of these, huh? Wonder who that's supposed to be. I felt like we dealt with the last one of those guys. Honestly. But you know what, chat? I think that's an excellent place to pause. I think that's an excellent place to pause. Teleport back to the thing. Before we go to the wrecked ship, I think that's the perfect place to end the stream for today. Give us a little bit of a cliffhanger, as you do. For those who don't know the story yet. Like me. I don't know the story yet. So really I'm giving myself a cliffhanger. So, get outplayed. Me. But, yes. We're pretty much at time anyway. We're a few minutes early, but that's fine. We've also done a couple of these a bit late this week. So it works out. But thank you all very much for hanging out today. Hope you've had fun. I love the Hildibrand quest lines. They are so goofy. And I guess we also can potentially do the Hildibrand or the Manderville weapons now, or at least start them. So we might check that out next week as well. Which is also when we'll continue Hildibrand in general. Next week, next Tuesday. But tomorrow we'll be back in Persona 5, continuing our adventures in that game. The story is wild, and it's we're ramping towards a climax? Question mark? Let's see. But the next Final Fantasy stream should be on Sunday. As always, that's a thing where you should join the Discord or follow me at all the various social places. I try to post a weekly schedule so you know what's going on. Sometimes I'm kind of late with it. My bad. Yeah. Also, make sure you join the Discord if you've enjoyed this and want to become part of the community at large. We'd love to have you. Let's see. Other than that, if you're on the Twitch side, we're going to go ahead and raid out as we try to do. If you're on the YouTube side, of course, that is not a thing that exists, so it's not a thing that we'll do. But let's see. Let's see who it be. Who we got? He's not online again? The content Delta streams have been a little short on Tuesdays, huh? That's fine. That's fine. I was going to raid over to him, but doesn't look like he's online. Doesn't like unfollowed me. Nope. Let's see. Let's see. No, you know, I'm honestly too tired. I'm too tired. I don't think we're gonna worry about rating today. Go do your own thing. or possibly take a nap. I might honestly do that. Apparently, I am not functional. Apparently, I am not functional today. So tired. Same, Ook. Tell you where I'm going. Where are you going, Chryso? Where are you going? I might just leave y'all to your own cognizance today. I might. Because if I raid, I feel obligated to hang out at least for a few minutes. I don't know if I have that in me. You're going over to Disturbed? Nice. Yeah. Y'all go to that. I definitely don't want to go over there because I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII. So I don't want to get spoiled. But let's do... I do see him on my follow list. I do see him doing it. Let's do this. I'm not going to shoot a raid that way, but I will... I'll shout him out. And... Yeah, if you wanna go watch some Final Fantasy VIII action, go check out Disturbed. Yeah, I'm not gonna shoot a raid over there because, like I said, I don't want to get spoiled. But I don't remember if I've talked about him before. Yeah, I have him on my follow list. I think we rated him at some point. Rated them. I'm not gonna assume. I've messed that up already once this week. Yeah, I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII. That's probably something we'll do on the channel at some point. I don't want to get spoiled. Yeah, go hang out with them, guys. If you have played it and you want to go do that. I remember them being pretty cool. So, oh yes, I've traumatized you. No, Ook. I'm just trying to be good. Because I'm usually so good about it, but I feel bad that I messed it up. So I'm trying to redouble my efforts. I was getting lazy, I guess. But yes, thank y'all very much for hanging out today. I am so tired. I might honestly go take a nap. Or maybe get some food or go for a walk or something. make my brain do things. But thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Even though I yawned at least 40% of the stream, I still appreciate you. Stay tuned for next time. Tomorrow we'll be back with more Persona. So come on by because things are happening. Other than that, thank you all very much for watching. Eat food, nap on a full stomach. True. Thank y'all very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. And we will see you next time for more, hopefully less yawny stream in action. Flag. Sit up. Goodbye.